Hey there, SKs, and welcome to your math lesson of the day. Today, as I mentioned to you, we are moving on to a brand new unit. So we can say goodbye to subtraction, goodbye, and hello to, drumroll, measurement. Measurement is one of my favorite units because it actually involves us getting out measurement tools and measuring things around us. So we're going to skip our math warm-up today with the 100 square and get right into our learning. First things first, we need to learn about the 4 main tools we're going to be talking about that help us measure things around us. So to begin, you're going to start off by watching a video together. Okay. Ready?
My new ruler is bright blue.
The ruler.
Measures me and measures you. Measures left and width and height. My super ruler is alright. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. Got a scale to stand on. It weighs jack, it weighs small. Miles me pounds or kilograms. Because my weight is just so grand. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. I got a glass thermometer. It tells me each day's temperature. Celsius or Fahrenheit. My thermometer's out of sight. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. Use the thermometer. Use the ruler. Use the scale. Press the start clock. Read the degrees. Read the inches. Read the pounds. Read the seconds. Rulers help me measure things. How much I've grown or length of string. Measures inches and feet too. Just like the foot that's in my shoe. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. Scales are real cool. My glass has one, the exact tool. Scales in ounces or in pounds. Tells me when weight goes up or down. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. Thermometer is cold or hot, like the one my doctor's got. I measure air or measure seas. Measures temperature in degrees. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement. Use the thermometer. Use the ruler. Use the scale. Press the stop clock. Read the degrees. Read the inches. Read the pounds. Read the seconds. Measurement is fun for me. Just come and try and then you'll see. Find the height or weight or time. My favorite thing is measurement.
Awesome, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now, close that. You're going to see that on our lesson for today, there are 4 pictures. These are the 4 tools we're going to be focusing on for our measurement unit. The first one you saw in the video, it's a ruler. Awesome. A ruler helps you find out how long something is, or how tall something is, how wide. It really measures how short, how long. The next thing we saw in the video was a scale. You might have seen a scale like this at home, or maybe at the grocery store when they put bags of fruit on top to weigh, or maybe you've seen a scale like this at your doctor's. Usually scales that are measuring smaller things look like this, And scales that are measuring bigger things, like a human being, are flat on the ground and you have to step onto them. The third thing we saw in the video was this guy, which is a you got it, thermometer. A thermometer measures how hot or how cold it is. There's a liquid inside that's called mercury. Do you see that red stuff? And the mercury level goes up as it gets hotter and goes down as it gets colder. Now, the fourth tool that you did not see in the video is this one right here. And this one is called a balance scale. It's similar to the regular scale, but you'll see this one has two sides. A balance scale is used when you're trying to figure out which of two things is heavier and lighter. So it is a scale, but it's a comparing tool as well, because it can scale two things and tell you which weighs more and which weighs less. So I'm going to show you a quick video about a balance scale, and then we're going to move on to explaining the lesson together. So in this video, it starts off with a tree and a leaf. Which one do you think is heavier? Now, the thing that's heavier, boom, always sinks down to the bottom. And the thing that's lighter, woo, goes up to the top. It's kind of like a seesaw. Have you ever gone to a park and gone on a seesaw? If you went on a seesaw with mommy, you would stay high while mommy's weight or daddy's weight would pull them down. Let's see which one is heavier, a tree or a leaf. I hope you're taking a good guess in your head.
Heavy. Light. Heavy. Light.
In this example, oops, I'll go back a little bit, sorry. In this example, one is a beach ball that's full of air, and the other one is a bowling ball. If you've ever been bowling, you know how heavy bowling balls can be. That definitely sank right to the bottom.
Heavy. Light. Heavy. Light. Heavy. Light. Heavy. Light.
I hope these examples helped you understand that heavy things, when being compared with light things, always sink down while the light things rise up. Okay, time for us to look over our lesson of the day. I think you're going to have fun with this one. It's a lot of circling and identifying by guessing which tool should be used and for what. So I will go through the first page with you, and then I will let you off to finish off the rest of this with a parent at home. Are you ready? Number 1, which tool would you use to measure length? Now, the word length, if you haven't heard it before, means how long. So maybe you would want to measure our playground. If someone asked you, how big is your playground at school? You'd be thinking about how long does it go? What could you use to figure out how long something is? A ruler, a thermometer, or a scale? If you picked the ruler, you are correct. Number 2, Ren wanted to measure the temperature. That's the key word, temperature outside. Which tool would she use? A thermometer, a balance scale, or a ruler? Temperature. So you want to figure out how hot or how cold. If you're thinking of choosing the thermometer, you are correct. And finally, number 3, which tool does not measure weight? Weight is how heavy or how light things are. Something heavy would be an elephant. Something light would be a feather. So which one of these tools does not measure weight? Does a ruler tell you how much something weighs? Mm-mm. Does a balance scale tell you how much something weighs? Yeah, it shows you which of the two things is heavier. So that shows weight. And does a scale show how much something weighs? Absolutely. A scale tells you exactly how much one thing weighs. So the oddball out was the ruler. The ruler does not tell you how much something weighs. Scholars, at this point, it's your turn to get busy with that pencil and paper and finish the math worksheet for today. In number 4, you're going to have to circle all the pictures that you could measure with the tool being shown. And the ones that you wouldn't be measuring with the tool, you can cross them out. Here we have a ruler. You have to circle which things you could measure with a ruler, which things you would measure with a scale, which things you would measure with a thermometer, and which things you could measure with a balance scale. There are some more problems on the following page. And finally, activity number 3 is some good old math review. We want to make sure you're staying sharp with your addition and subtraction skills. And the final page will be asking you to count up, not by ones, but by twos. And is going to ask you a little challenge geometry question. Okay, SKs, it's your time to keep on working. Have a great math period, and I'll catch you later soon.